Now let's hear a little bit about our Pathways work in action with a student success story. Sinit Abraham is with us today, and I have the absolute privilege to introduce her to you all. She is a proud graduate of William Penn's Allied Health Technician program, where she was dual certified in phlebotomy and as an EKG technician. The support, knowledge, and skills that she received from actively engaging in her program of study and associated student organizations were nothing short of amazing. She's now attending the University of Delaware and majoring in biological sciences. She is a student coordinator with the Office of Orientation and Transition Programs at UD, helping to coordinate new student orientation for over 4,000 incoming students while selecting and supervising the orientation teams. Quite an achiever. Her hard work and leadership skills are very apparent in the story that she's sharing with us today. So please join me in virtually welcoming Ms. Abraham.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. As he said, my name is Sinit Abraham. I am a graduate from William Penn High School, and I currently attend the University of Delaware, studying biology with a concentration in cell and molecular biology and genetics, and a minor in Africana studies. I'm super fortunate to have had the opportunities that I've had growing up, and I'm able to recognize that it's completely because of my parents' sacrifices. I was born in Philadelphia, and that's where I spent most of my early years. Just about the time when I was starting school, my parents knew that growing up in inner city Philadelphia was not the best environment for my brother and I. They made the decision to move away from our home and all of our family to Delaware because of the better, more affordable schools that my brother and I could attend. I grew up in Colonial School District from K through 12. In 8th grade, when I was deciding what high school I wanted to go to, I was stuck between going to a vo-tech school or sticking with my feeder school and attending William Penn. Ultimately, I chose to go to William Penn, thankfully so, because it's been one of the best experiences of my life. I was in the medical laboratory assistant program that I believe now has evolved to the allied health technician program. But when I was attending there, it was just only beginning to become what it is now. I learned so much about the healthcare field, and it really solidified my passion for healthcare. My brother, who's 3 years older, was also in the med lab program, but he graduated long before he was able to experience any of the things that I was able to. He was always jealous whenever we talked during his first few years at college, because I would tell him about all the things I was doing in this class, asking him, was it like this when you were doing it? And he was like, no, it was not like that. So he was super jealous that I got like hands-on experience, and he always wished that he could come back and experience those things that I was learning. I was able to graduate with certifications in both phlebotomy and EKG technician that not only allowed me to get a job in healthcare immediately after graduation, but I was also able to get firsthand experience working with patients and working in a hospital. Just for some context, the EKG certification consists of a written exam and 10 successful EKGs, and the phlebotomy certification is also a written exam, and you have to complete 10 successful dermal punctures and 30 successful venous punctures. There are a lot of people that I graduated with who went straight into the workforce and found their careers through the CTE program. I originally planned to use my certifications to get a job so that I could work my way through college. I did get a part-time job as a pharmacy technician after high school that gave me the opportunity to kind of build on those additional skills. It was through the development of knowledge and skills that the phlebotomy and EKG certifications offered through the allied health program at William Penn that really launched me into the start of a successful career. I was also active and a state officer in a student organization, which provided additional leadership skills and knowledge. Building teamwork skills, communication skills, as well as the technical skills, all led to my undergraduate degree in biology. The CTE program of study at William Penn was just the beginning of my career and technical education, and now the possibilities are really endless of what I can do with my undergraduate degree. As I get closer to my time at university, I'm so thankful for being able to have dipped my toes into healthcare so early on, because it helped me realize that this is actually something that I want to go into for the rest of my life. After graduation, I plan to get my master's in urban bioethics before continuing on to medical school. I want to ensure that when I do start practicing medicine, I'm doing my best to provide for all patients with equitable healthcare. I hope one day to become a pediatric oncologist. It's crazy to think that my life would have been completely different had my parents not made the decision to move to Delaware all those years ago. I would like to thank William Penn for offering the CTE program that I was enrolled in. I would also like to thank my parents who were selfless enough to look at early education opportunities for their children and move further away from their family to take advantage of what's being offered in Delaware schools.